Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. The weekend is here. Faithful to His will. Welcome, faithful to His will. You are new. I have not seen you before, and it is good to have new people here. So, Fridays we usually do Did You Know? And I come up with all kinds of, learn all kinds of facts that most people don't even know. So it's kind of a fine winding down of the week and into the weekend. And Boat 725, welcome here. My name is Rosanna. I will repeat this again in a little while because people are just coming in, but my name is Rosanna Snee. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. Hi, Spud. I am here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Usually on Mondays and Wednesdays, we have a certain topic that we talk about. We've covered just pretty much every topic I can think of at this point. Some even repeats because I've been here for 4.5 years. So yeah, they're over 4 years, a little over 4 years. So anyway, hi Izzy. I've been here for a while. So to finish up what I was saying earlier, I have a master's in psychology, and I'm here to answer your questions, relationship, or whatever, general life issue questions. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I'm a marriage, family therapist, okay? So putting that aside, you can come in and ask me whatever questions you have in your mind regarding your relationships. That's what we specialize on. But we have fun on Fridays. We have a lot of regulars that come in all the time. Now, it's going to probably be a little bit slow. It is that time of year. People are very busy with Christmas time and getting ready. I am not ready at all. I haven't even gone out shopping. So we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to go out this weekend. The Real Brennan, welcome. TPT, welcome. And Twifik, well, thank you very much for those little hearts. And Valley, welcome. All right, so what we do on Fridays is that we talk about just things like facts that people don't know. It's kind of actually fun. I've learned so much here. Hi, Callie. I've learned a lot of stuff here in learning this. And of course, people can come in with their own facts that we don't know, So anyway, before I begin on that, hi, Leanna B. Leanna B, welcome. I am a published author, and I have my book, The Healing Alphabet. Okay. And I do a giveaway. Hi, Madman. I do a giveaway of my book on my YouTube channel every month at the end of the month. So the next giveaway, there's already been 3 winners. Hi, Craig. There have been 3 winners already that have received an autographed copy of my book. Hi, Mike John Jane. That's an interesting name. So all you have to do to get a chance at winning my book, which is really, really interesting and fun for people, they tell me it's motivational, is subscribe to my YouTube channel and write in the in the comment box, hey, I want a chance to win a free copy of your book, and you are then entered in the giveaway. And Sunday is the deadline, you guys. It is the deadline because we film on Sundays, and then we have hi, Prexiosa, and then I announce the winner on the 27th of December. So you still have time. Hi, Fabian. All right, are we ready to do this? And by the way, for the new people that are coming in, there's a lot of you new people today. I'm here 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 10:15 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? So, and Paul, you made it in today. Welcome. All right. The first thing, good morning, Fabian, and ho, ho, ho is right. And welcome, 111111 and Narza Tour. You guys picked some hard names. But anyway, the first thing, the fact that I didn't know is that according to Switzerland's law, Haikadura, social animals like guinea pigs, have you seen guinea pigs before? Okay, my husband used to feed guinea pigs to his snake. I did not approve. Luckily, hi Tommy, we do not have that snake anymore, but that's the same snake, the very same snake that bit me on the foot and left some of his teeth in there for years until it finally came out. but only thing I know of Russian is privyet. Thank you, Paul, for the super hearts. You know I appreciate it very, very much, more than I can say. So anyway, so the guinea pigs, it's sunny in LA. Yes, sunny, yes. Snakes, yes. My husband used to love snakes and had snakes. So they must have, guinea pigs must have a buddy with them. Well, hi Sanjay, welcome back. And by the way, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Hi Derek. Hi, it's just nice to see you. Good morning. So if you buy a guinea pig, you have to have two, because it's against the law to have one. Thank you for the super hearts, Fabian. I appreciate it. And Real Brandon, welcome. It is illegal in Switzerland to Nasser Tour. Well, good morning. I have 6 of them beside me. You 6 guinea pigs beside you, or are you talking about your kids, Paul? Yeah, so you have to have a buddy, because if you don't have a buddy with your guinea pig, it's considered animal abuse. Wait, you talking about your kids? Paul, you crack me up. Oh, you have real ones? Oh my gosh, so you really must love guinea pigs. And see, 2, 2, 2, you have 6 of them. There's a little partner for each one. So you'd be okay in Switzerland. You'd be perfectly okay. Yeah, so they have to have a little buddy. Isn't that kind of sweet though? Kazakhstan. Okay, welcome from Kazakhstan. All right. Did you know that Aisling got them? Oh, what are their names? Hi, Robert. Roberto Guapo, welcome. And Levin something, Ibaido, welcome. And Bone, welcome. Anyway, so every time a girl is born in the Indian village of Piplantri, that's a hard one to say, Piplantri, that's an Indian village called Piplantri, the residents come together to plant 111 trees in her honor. Isn't that beautiful? You're just keeping up the environment, the earth. I love that tradition. I love it. Golovkin, I don't even know what that is, Golovkin. Boxing? Don't know what you're talking about right now. Anyway, so every time a little girl is born in that Indian village, Piplantri. Why so hard? Okay, so number 3 of facts that we know is that the FBI believes that animal abuse is just as bad, as serious of a crime as homicide, arson, and assault. They believe that animal abuse is just as bad as those, so they track them just like the other crimes. Pop and Pop, Tim, Tilly, Andy, and Pandy. Oh my God. If that is not the cutest thing, I don't even know what is. Hi, Russia. Huinya. Of Piplantri plant 111 trees every time a child. Yes, that's what I just said. The villagers. That's right, Sanjay. Every time a girl is born, in some places they don't revere girls, like Japan or China or whatever. They used to get rid of them. But now, in India, the girls are revered. And I mean, I think it's beautiful planting 111 trees for that little girl. How nice. Okay, so did you know, and I just learned this today, that owls keep little snakes as their pets? We're talking about snakes, right? Oh, good. Okay, thank you, Paul. Yes, so they keep little snakes as their pets. Interesting. I didn't know that. I don't know what they do with them. But yes, I know. Very interesting. All right, so planets Saturn and Jupiter, it rains there. But guess what it rains in the planets Saturn and Jupiter? Guess what it rains? Girl's best friend. Have you heard of blah, blah, blah is a girl's best friend? Who can guess here what that might be? I don't know. I'll tell you. Hi, William Smith, or Will Smith for short. Yes, so what would it be? Acid rain. No, Fabian, but good. No, acid rain is not a girl's best friend. What do they always say is a girl's best friend? Marilyn Monroe used to say that. What is a girl's best friend? Hi, Val. There is something that is a girl's best friend. What is it? Diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. They always say that, you know. So yeah, so in the diamonds, exactly, Paul. So in the planets Jupiter and Saturn, it rains diamonds. So if a girl really wanted diamonds and collect them, she could go and travel to those planets and get plenty of them to adorn herself. Okay? Does anybody know Cleopatra? Cleopatra was alive closer to the iPhone than the construction of the Great Pyramid. Isn't that, I mean, you kind of think about it and it's like, really? She wasn't that far away. You think like Cleopatra was so far away in the times of the mummies and stuff like that. But actually, she's closer to the period of the iPhone than she is to the Great Pyramid. Okay. All right. So, dolphins. I love dolphins. I think they're just a beautiful little animal, and they're very, very intelligent. Fumin, what a nice thing to say. Thank you. So, mom dolphins sing to their babies in the womb. Now, I don't know how they sing. I don't know how they do it in their dolphin language, but when they're pregnant, they sing to their babies in the womb. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Oh, it made me even love dolphins just all the more. Hi, Gary Mons. Welcome. And Fresa. Is everybody getting ready for Christmas? Is everybody already ready for, they sing, I know, isn't that cute, Sanjay? I don't know if everybody is here getting ready for Christmas. Hi, Alisa Kaufman and Danielle, oh, that's an interesting name, Danielle. So, yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Christmas. I should be getting ready, but I'm not ready. We've only got a few days left. So we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh my God, we have 5 days left. They do sing all the time, I know, but especially when they're pregnant with their little babies. Nice to see you, Gary. They do. I think it's the sweetest thing. Animals do some clever, wonderful things, don't they? And Sergio, welcome. So here's a weird thing I didn't know. I know Christmas, I like the Christmas tree, Sanjay. Now, do you guys, who celebrates Christmas at home? Who's going to go out to somebody else's place? Why aren't you prepared? Oh, I just haven't had time. Time and money. Those are two key factors. You got to have the time, you got to have the money to go shopping, right? I know. Oh, I hate waiting to the last minute. I have done a little bit of shopping online on Amazon for the kids. Time is a funny thing. It really is. It is. And you know what? It just keeps on going. It never stops. Not one time. Time never stops. We keep going, and we think we have all this time. I don't think I have all the time, but we think we have all this time, and it's just like slipping away. You know, slipping, sliding. Thank you, JSS. Okay, so male pandas. This is pretty crazy. I just go to Mams. She has it all done. You go to Mams? What's Mams? What's Mams, Paul? Oh, I like the little dove and the little face. Thank you, Vaughn. So male pandas do a handstand when they pee. Oh, mothers. Okay. Oh, mothers, yeah. Hi, Savati. I'm 14. Oh, you're 14 years old. Okay, well, why aren't you in school right now? You should be in high school right now. Ma'am is mother. Okay, I didn't know that because he's in the UK. Okay, so Paul is one of my regular people. He is one of my best supporters, and I thank Paul every single day. He's got a beautiful family. He supports me here. He supports me on YouTube. So, yeah, male pandas do a handstand when they pee to compete for dominance by marking trees. Whoever pees the highest wins. I thought that was the funniest thing. Hi, Comfort Room. We're also, yes, you do, Sanjay. I told you about my YouTube last Wednesday, and you subscribed right away. And I entered you in the book giveaway, so you might win. We don't know. I'm going to announce the winner. Okay? So go back to school, JSS. Go back to school. Okay. So the TikTok devil, welcome, 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 welcome. All right. So that's oh, ma'am. So ma'am dolphins. That's the word for mother. See, okay. Inappropriate. Yes, I left him. He's gone. I muted him. You know what? This is not this kind of venue here. This is not that kind of platform. I read her. I'm doing so well. Thank you, TikTok. Thanks for coming in. Okay. Ilian, welcome on your first day of Periscope. Yay. Joy 1959, welcome. Look, I'm going to announce myself again because maybe a lot of you people have come in. My name is Rosanna Snee. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I have a master's, hi Karen, master's in psychology, and I'm here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:15 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mom, for being here and checking this out. May you have a wonderful Christmas if I don't see you here again on a holiday. All right, so yeah, so the pandas, whoever pees the highest up is the winner. They're marking their territory, but it's that kind of, every time you have to go pee, you have to do a handstand. That's kind of like, oh my God, here we go again. Just don't drink a lot of water, okay? So, I love pandas too. They're like the China is the one who has the most pandas thing. They loan them out to places. That's how valuable they are. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you here today. Karen is the third winner of the giveaway of my book, you guys, because she entered on my YouTube. You too can be the recipient of my book if you win the giveaway. All right? All you have to do is go to my YouTube, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and write in the comment section that you want a chance to win a free copy of the book. You too can have a chance. 3 winners already, you guys. Yes, Karen is reading the book right now as we speak. All right. You notice that when you take your pooch for a walk, I don't know if you have. Hi, Royale with Cheese and Cake Boy. When you take your little pooch for a walk, and they go poop, do you notice how they just kind of look at you? I didn't know why they did that, but now I know. Hi, Mark 2900. Dogs feel very vulnerable when they poop, so they look to the owners for protection, okay? Which only results kind of in like an awkward kind of thing, like your dog staring at you and you're staring at your dog, and it's like, you know, who's going to blink first, right? Yeah, they all do that. It is because they feel very vulnerable at that time, and I didn't know why they did that, but see, I learned that. Hi and happy Christmas from British occupied Belfast, Ireland. Okay, you're from Ireland too. Okay, we have somebody else, Paul. Somebody else is here from Ireland, Daniel. Welcome, Daniel. And Sean or RTO says, Sean, welcome. Hatch, GG. Okay, so yeah, isn't that great? I can't wait to go to Ireland. How is Kelly? I do miss very much over there. Oh, it is wonderful right now. It's a little bit chilly, but it's beautiful today. It's just nice and sunny. It's going to be about 69 degrees. Hi, JP Brown. Nice to see you. And by the way, I am going to take the temperature today because we do Did You Know every single Friday. I want you guys to write, if you want me to continue to do Did You Know, write a 1 in the comment here. If you want me to just have come up with another topic or do open forum, write 2, okay? Oh yeah, JP, I'm here every 3 days a week. 1, Callie wants to continue. Hoopa Keller was saying hi from, oh, hi from Florida. I have a lot of family there. Sean wants to stop and wants to move on to topics. And okay, so 2 yeses, 1 no. Okay. All right, I'm taking the temperature. Hi, Roger. Because sometimes things start out with a great passion and then people get bored. All right, so I just want to make sure that people, you know, are getting what they want from me in this channel, in this broadcast. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I want to be here for a reason. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you go for 1 and 2. Okay. So, a Scientologist, no, I am not a Scientologist. I don't believe in that whole thing at all. I think that's very cultish. There have been people who have escaped from that place. Alternate. Okay, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. 1 open to 2. Okay, so what we can do is, it is very always interesting, but what we can do is half the time do did you know and come up with facts, and then the second half come up with questions that you may have that are pertinent to your life. So we can do both. Hey Joe and Mo. So what we can do both. So we start off with a did you know, and then end up with questions that people want to ask that are prevalent to them. Okay? We'll do that. Thank you for the people who answered, you guys. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sanjay. Okay. Yeah, because I think it is fun. I learn a lot too, but I think people sometimes want to ask questions, and maybe not everybody cares about these facts. Okay. It's good either way, but switch up. Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we have about 15 minutes left. All right. I'm going to go with 2 more facts, and then I will stop and start taking questions. Hi, Kinky and Kilted, and I will start taking questions, so I will know exactly where I stopped. Okay? So we'll do both, and people can have, a little chance to do both things. All right. So when you die, I did not know this, but when you die, there are companies that will turn your ashes into fireworks, so you can literally go out with a bang. Yeah. So companies come up for everything. So, hi, Luca. So, yeah. So, if you die, you want to go out with a bang, you can donate, your ashes can be donated to fireworks. And that's what they'll make your ashes into fireworks. Hi, John. All right. So, that's interesting, right? Okay. So, the last one. When the first Star Wars came out, remember when the first Star Wars came out? I think it was like 1977. When that happened. Did you know that France was still executing people with a guillotine when the first Star Wars came out? That's interesting too. Hi, Blonde Wolf. Okay, so I'm going to mark it there, and that's where we left off. So now we can take questions. You can talk about what yeah, I know. 1977, they were still using the guillotine, Paul. I know. B1000, welcome. HSNX, welcome. 1977, I remember, because that's when I got married with my husband, my first husband, and I went to see the first Star Wars. 1977, yeah. We're just in the beginning stages of dating, so it was either 76 or 77 when we went to see the first Star Wars. Yeah, and that was the last Star Wars movie I ever saw. That I haven't followed up with any of them. I don't care for those movies at all. I'm not in my into sci-fi. Oh, your birth year, 1977. Nice, thank you so much for the enlightenment. Hi, Miss Andrew. All right, so for those of you who are coming in late, and we know that this is, I saw it at the big Newport in Newport Beach. Oh, really? A long time ago, right? I saw it somewhere in Hollywood. It was such a big thing at that time. I was bored out of my mind. Oh, not my type of movie. So okay, so what we decided, you guys, you know how it's Did You Know Fridays, but what we decided is that we're going to do half and half. The first half of the time is going to be the Did You Knows. I'll talk about a few interesting ones. The second half will be just answering your questions about anything that's pertinent to you in your life right now. All right? So I think that's fair for both parties. And that way you can get both. And John Keller, welcome. Helen Keller is one of my favorite stories, the story of Helen Keller. Wasn't that amazing? You ever see that movie? Oh my gosh. Why are letters coming from your pick and I? Hey, what is that? Hi, ants? On the screen. I don't see that on this. I don't see anything on the screen. That's weird. I don't know. Anyway, does anybody, now we can move on to questions. Does anybody have any questions at all? Does anybody have any questions about imposter syndrome, which is, Apkazihin, namaste, namaste. So does anybody have any questions? Did anybody see my video on imposter syndrome? And does anybody have any questions about that? That it's like a real thing that people go through, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about it. TK, the same. Yeah, I'm here, also doing well. TK, Dirk, welcome, and Andre, welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for coming in here today. So I am open to questions right now. Whatever you want, we can talk about anything that is on your mind. Maybe you guys don't have anything to talk about today, and that's okay. So I will talk about imposter syndrome, and you can check out my video on YouTube to learn more about it. And after talking about it, I've realized that I've had sort of an imposter syndrome myself. Thank you, Paul. This is my YouTube, you guys. You can click on it and subscribe and enter to win the giveaway of my book, autograph free. It will be sent to you. Okay? All you have to do is subscribe and turn on your notifications so it comes out every Friday. But anyway, so I was thinking about how I've thought maybe, because I've been doing this therapy thing for so long. I've been a therapist since 1996. So it's been a while. But, you know, when you see other people like psychologists or psychiatrists or people who have been out there the longest, I don't handle my BI who think their sister is still single. Call almost every day. Okay, what do you mean your bills who think their sister is still single? What? Give me a little more detail, Callie. Sometimes people have no questions. That's exactly right, Sanjay. So I'll talk about the imposter syndrome for a second because that's what my video is about. And because you think, you know, I must not know as much as that person does, even though I've been doing it. Or your brother-in-law. Okay, so tell me again, your brother-in-law is calling your sister every day? Is that what it was, Callie? Would you mind repeating that? You caught me off guard with a B-I-L. I was like, what the heck is that? Hey, Kelly, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you doing? They talk about the syndrome. Okay, so the syndrome is when you feel inadequate. My wife is your sister. Oh, and the brother-in-law calls her every single day. Now, why does he call every day? And does your wife, your wife is his sister. I get it. Okay. I'm doing very well, thank you. Hi, Fernlike. Doing very well. So what disturbs you about him calling every day? I've missed you too. I was thinking, what the heck is going on with her? Where is she? So why does he call her every day? Are they very close? Do they just chit-chat? And how long do they stay on the phone? And tell me about what bothers you about the calls the most. I wanted some more information, okay? Yeah, so imposter syndrome, I'll talk about that while I must confess that me and my dad wrestle every Friday and the loser eats a... Okay. Eats a jalapeno pepper. Interesting. All right. To each his own. Okay, my grandson does wrestling now. Okay, thank you for the hearts, you guys. Thank you. So back to imposter syndrome. A person who has imposter syndrome feels very inadequate, and especially next to other people who do the same thing. They think, I'm not good enough. They're going to find out that I just got lucky. When in fact, there's no evidence to prove that you're not good enough. But in your mind, you think, oh my gosh, I think I'm not good enough. That therapist is better than I am. Look at all the knowledge that she or he has. 30 minutes of call. It just seems like they cannot accept that she's married. So for you, in your mind, you think that if the person is married, that they should not talk to somebody else for 30 minutes? Is that what you are saying? Talk about the syndrome feelings. Yes. I'm going to go back and forth. So the syndrome feelings are you feel you're inadequate. You are always, your scopes used to be centered with your wall and bookcase. ¿Qué pasó? I don't even know. I move my table around all the time. So you think you're inadequate. You're always feeling doubt about your abilities, even though externally there's nothing to support it. and you feel like you're a fraud and you're gonna get caught. And this happens a lot to children who've been labeled as different people. And like I talk about in my video, maybe you're labeled as a sensitive child and you grow up and you're pretty smart, but you always couldn't get rid of that label, the sensitive child. So you think like, I'm not the smart one. I couldn't possibly be doing this. But my wife has to solve their problems. Oh, okay. Now you added a little twist. I get it. Okay. Well, it's more about your wife than it is about her brother calling her. It's up to your wife to set the boundary. And let me ask, does she want to talk to them? Does she want to talk to him? Does she want to solve the problems? Or is this a nuisance for her as well? Okay. So yeah, imposter syndrome, the things you can do is to recognize that you have them and that you think, no, wait a minute, I am successful. It wasn't luck. It wasn't just a fluke. I did it. I have had successes in the past, and they couldn't have all been just out of luck. So it happens to people a lot. And a lot of women it happens to because they are in a workforce with men, and now they are competing with other people, and they may not think they're good enough like the men because the men are getting paid more, and it's like a man's world where they're working. So they think, oh, are they going to find me out, you know? It starts with recognizing it in yourself and others exactly. Okay to talk or meet her brothers to talk. Yeah, I would. If she's okay with that, then, let her go and talk her 30 minutes and it's going to be over. Crazy Jay Brooks, I haven't seen you in forever. Oh my gosh, welcome. Yeah, so if she's happy talking to her brother and solving the problems, maybe she feels good about that. That's her system. If she weren't happy and she felt an obligation, that's a whole different thing, and she would have to set some sort of a boundary. But if she's happy and she looks forward to talking to her brothers, you know what, Callie, just let it go. Let her talk. Go read or do whatever it is, so people can still be married and talk to their family members. It's okay. The only way the dad passing away, but I'm back now. Oh my gosh, I was wondering where you were. I haven't seen you in so long. I was so sad about your dad. How old was he, and how did he die? I always worry about my dad. My dad just turned 90, and the day's going to come, and I'm going to be devastated. I don't even want to think about it. I can just only imagine what you must be going through. It's just sad. We're all going. We're all going to go, and it's our time. We only have a certain amount of heartbeats left. We just don't know. So one of our neighbors down 2 streets, 2 houses over, I just found he was 50. Oh my God. Now you have to get, oh my God. I can't start, 51. That is so young. Seriously, you guys, you may not think, you got young people out there, you may think that that's not young, but really, when you get to be my age, you think that is young. Your dad looks alike. I know, but he's 90 now, Paul. Thank you. I'm going to tell him you said that. Yeah, my dad just 90. But anyway, this guy 2 houses over just died of a heart attack. He's in his late 60s, maybe early 70s, just died. And not too long ago, I saw him at a CVS, and he was getting pictures developed or something, and I waved to him, and it's almost like he didn't recognize me out of context, because I was at the CVS store, and we always see just each other down the street, right? And you wave by, and your dad's only 65. My dad's 90, Kelly. Is it young? It is young, and it annoys me because there's people putting drugs in their bodies and they're fun. I know. You wonder how that happens. But this guy down the street just passed away. But you never know. No, this guy he looks completely fit, always working on his cactus plants, and now he's gone. And because my dad says, I'm going to die first and stuff because I'm so old and I do dialysis 3 times a week. And now this guy down the street dies first. And I'm like, oh my God. And when I saw him at the CVS and he waved at me and I waved at him, little did he know that he only had like 3 months left to live. He didn't even know that. He was just getting his pictures done. And he had no idea. And none of us have the idea. We just don't even know when our time is here. Gone. So we have to cherish every single minute that we have. 90 is just a number. It is, but it's up there, Sanjay. You have to admit it. That number is up there. How many more Christmases do you have left at 90? You know, like as someone who's 8, if they live a long life, you know, as they take each day as they come. Yes, that's right. Enjoy life wherever possible. Exactly, Sean. We have to enjoy life wherever possible, because life is gonna win. Life is gonna win, and the angel of death is gonna come take us one day. So you know what? This is not to be morbid. This is just to say, let's enjoy life. Let's enjoy each other. Let's talk to friends. Let's not. Good morning, kitten. Nice to see you again. This is the time to enjoy each other and not to let fights and family fights take away from the quality of our lives. Because just like that guy down the street, just like her dad, you know, Crazy Jay Brooks' dad, it can happen and just go. And it's just, you know, it can be very sad. So let's just enjoy. Well, here's Chaotic Kitten. You weren't here in the beginning. Okay, tell me why you're lonely, Waffle, but look at the fun we're going to have when we all meet. And I know. I look forward to seeing all the people that I love to have passed away. I do look forward to that. One of her brothers just comes into my house. Really? Okay, life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. That's right, yeah. Okay, so I would talk about, I would talk to your wife about it. This is your wife's thing. It's her family, and it looks like they're very, very close and have very, very many boundaries in place. And we broke up 6 months ago, and I deal with it drinking every day. Okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about the drinking. That's not good. Okay. Wait, but did I hate myself? Okay, Waffle, stay put. I'm going to address that issue, you guys. I'm going to address that issue. But I will say that, Callie, that this is your wife's thing to deal with. It doesn't seem like they have a lot of boundaries in their family, and it's not good or bad. It's just the way they operate in that family, and it sounds like you operate in your family from a very different perspective. So you're going to have to come to a compromise, and you're going to need to talk to her and say, look, I love your family, but it kind of disturbs me when your brother just walks in with his key. Can we just tell him to call first before he drops by? It would make me feel better. I know he's your brother and that you love him, and I love him too, but you know, I am just a little bit different, and I would like to have a boundary set with that. And it's okay if he comes over, but I would prefer that he calls first. So talk to her and see what she says. And really, in a marriage or a couple, you have to talk to each other, and you have to come to a compromise. That's the way couples can make it. And couples can make it, but they have to talk. They have to communicate. And the only way you're going to do that is by bringing it up and saying, hey, honey, can we just set a time aside just so we can have a conversation? There's something that's on my mind, and I want to run it by you. Just very non-confrontational. Don't come up with, you know what, your brother makes me sick. I can't believe he just waltzes in here with his key. No, don't do that. You want to have set aside a conversation and talk to her, and just like I'm talking to you right now. And then she'll be open to that. If she's not open to that, then you have another problem. And then come back and talk to me about that. Okay? So I hope that helps. Now back to Waffle. Waffle, it's breaking up is very tough. It's no matter when you come from a place of love. Exactly, Kelly. Well, his sister feels like he should. So there is that whole thing right there. Okay, his sister does. His sister and that family are very close. They're so close, there are no boundaries there at all. He calls every day, which is okay, you know, but because the sister's not disturbed, it's only half an hour. If she would just spend 3 hours on the phone, I'd have another little issue with that. But Waffle, you broke up with your girlfriend, and it's been only 6 months. How long were you dating? I'll tell you what though, drinking is not the solution, and the only thing drinking will do is will cause a secondary problem. 3 years, then it's going to take you about 1.5 years to get over her. All right, but drinking is not the solution. Yes, it's very sad to live together and break up. I've been through that. We all have. I think we all have gone through a breakup that's painful. And you cry and you feel bad and your heart is broken. And I've done many scopes here on that. I should do one on YouTube about breaking up and moving on. That would be a good topic. That's right. So alcohol is absolutely not the solution, because you will create a secondary problem. So when you get past the breakup, then you're going to be an alcoholic, and now you're going to have the possibility of liver disease. You're not going to function. Your body's going to be hurt over a person. Okay? Yeah, how old are you, first of all, Waffle? Let's say you're 40 or you're 30 and you had 3 years of this person's life. Who were you before this girl came into your life? You got to discover that person again. Just because someone came and left you doesn't take away from who you are as a person. Maybe you just weren't the right fit for her. Thank you, Jeddah, for the inviting followers. Maybe you weren't the right fit for her. And you know what? We have to go through a lot of dating. That's why we date, to find out, are they the right person for me? And if they're not, then people move on. But you can't take it personally, because people have the right to fall out of love, to move on, to fall in love with another person, to go and leave. People have that right. We're not prisoners in this life. And it hurts for the person who has been left behind. It really does. So I sympathize with that. But saying that it's okay to hurt, it's okay. Yes, exactly. It is okay. And Kelly is right. If you numb yourself, and this is what people do, when they don't want to feel something, they numb themselves, whether they're a good fit for you or not. If you're not sure whether they're a good fit, then you got to give it time, because it will all come out. All of it will just come out. So you have to give it time, at least 1.5 years, 2 years, and date that person and see if you are compatible enough. Remember, you're not going to find a partner that's perfect for you. That's 100% perfect is not going to happen. We are all flawed. All of us are flawed. And there are going to be things about that person that bother you, and things about you that bother them. Manipulation are a good way to see if anyone's right. No, games of manipulation, not to be used. That is not to be used. Or pretending that you like everything they like and you want to do everything they do. That's going to backfire on you, because a time is going to come and they're going to say, wait a minute, how come you don't want to go to the baseball game with me? I thought you loved baseball. No, my great humility is my only flaw. That's your only flaw? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm going to let you stew on that one. I've watched most of the videos on YouTube. They help me. Oh, good. I'm glad. And thank you for following me on YouTube and subscribing. I really appreciate that. I really do. As you guys know, I'm trying to grow my channel. I have a YouTube channel now. It is Therapy Express with Rosanna. I am trying to get 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Okay? JM, oh my God, it has been a long time. Thank you, Paul, and that's my YouTube channel. Help me get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. It's not a flaw, it's a feature. Yeah, you can look at it that way. So you guys, if you go and subscribe, turn on your notifications, and put in the comment section that you want a chance to win my book. I will send you an autographed copy, and it's really good. Well, it's just a joke. Sometimes the flaws of people, it could be something that is not even that bad, but you know, my husband is always late to things. He's always, forgets to do what he says he's gonna do. At what point would you say a couple is just too different? Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, at what point would you say that if you are fighting all the time and your goals and the way you see life is just not on the same page, I would say at that point, maybe you need to reassess the relationship. Okay, sure. No, but you have to pick and choose your battles. And yes, yeah, exactly. So you have to choose your battles. And, it's always going to be about 60-40. If you have 60 good stuff, with one person and 40 kind of issues, I think you're still doing okay. You're going to have problems with each person. Everybody you choose, because you're choosing subconsciously, you're choosing the parent with whom you had the most difficulty. Surprise. Surprise. Yes, that's who you're choosing subconsciously, right? And EMT and my boyfriend is a police officer. We both have insane schedules. We have problems. Wow. EMT, oh my God. You guys have very rough jobs. How do you do it? Okay, so you love each other. Okay, so what is the worst aspect of the relationship in terms of the scheduling and not being able to see each other? Well, I didn't know that. Yes. I suggest you read the book Irritating the Ones You Love by Jeff Auerbach, Auerbach. Fantastic little book. It's a little tiny book like mine, like this, very short, and it is filled with gems, and it really describes why we choose the partner that we choose and how we end up picking the people that really annoy us. Just we never can really spend time with each other. We try very hard, but it's very hard. Okay, so let me ask you this. Yeah, so that's a really hard thing. If you both have different schedules, it's going to be hard, and it has nothing to do with love or not wanting to be with each other, but you have to make a determination. Now, if you were to get into another relationship, would your schedule be a problem as well for that other person? Because, is it going to be a problem with every relationship or not? Okay, that's the thing you have to ask yourself. If you really love this person, then maybe together you can really work out some sort of a schedule so that you can see each other more than you do. If you don't and you really want to, that's it's bad because you want to see them and their schedules don't allow it. So maybe you have to pick somebody with a different schedule. But you're saying you love each other, We understand both of our schedules because we're both in your. Yes, and that must be very tough to be in that line of work. Yes, very hard. Seeing all the tragedies that you guys do, it's like, oof. Make an effort to schedule a date. Yeah. So Kelly, and that's what I'm going to talk about in my YouTube next week about starting slow and looking at the smaller bite-sized nuggets. So start with at least having set in place something that you can actually follow through with. So maybe a couple of date nights a month. Aprende? Is that aprende? Now we see each other a lot at work on calls like car wreck and domestic violence, but that is not romantic at all. That's a tragedy. But you both understand what you each go through. That's kind of in a way, it's kind of good because you're both understanding the depth of your work and how hard it is to come home and just seen what you've seen. Oh, somebody got run over today. I can't put it out of my mind. So to see that, you talk to somebody and you say, "Oh, what I saw today was terrible," and they say, "Yeah, I know." They know, they get it, right? Oh yes, those are very tough jobs. I applaud you guys for doing something that's so difficult. I wish you the best of luck. I hope that it works out for you. Because your work is going to be having a tough schedule anyway. Cry with each other and call, it makes us closer, but it feels hard when he's home and I'm not. Oh, yes. So what do you want to do in a situation like this and vice versa? Understood. What would you like to see? Are you thinking about ending the relationship? Because, it may continue to be like that. It may continue to be like that because of the nature of the jobs that you're doing. Sean, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Have a great weekend yourself. Maybe I'll see you Monday. If I don't see you next week, have a wonderful Christmas or holiday, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for being here and being a participant and a great person to have in our little social circle and this broadcast. Thank you so much. Yes, Merry Christmas to you. What time is it? Oh my God, I've gone overtime. All right, you guys, that's it for today. I've gone overtime. We really don't want to actually re-engage. I just need advice on how to make. Okay, so I'm going to give you some little advice. I would say you establish the fact that you both want to be together. That's a given. You're engaged. So see on your schedules, you sit together with your schedules and see when can we see each other on a regular basis. Can we see each other Tuesday nights? I'm glad that we all felt love. Yes. Can we see each other Tuesday nights? Is that doable? Can we have 2 date nights, like Kelly said, 2 date nights per week? Can we do that? And then stick it out and see how it goes. You got to have time off at some point. So see what times you can have off together. And it could work. There are some people I know whose spouse always travels, and then when they finally get together, it's just really nice and fun. We might can work with a week. Okay? All right, then do that. Sit down this weekend and set something up, and then follow through with it. You're asking your wife if she wants to have date nights. How often you can? Also, Periscope, I'm here 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:15 a.m. to 11, but I'm overtime today. Oh, thank you, Paul. I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas with your family and your guinea pigs and everything else. Okay, good. Let me know what happens. And you guys, remember, where there's love, there's always a way, but you have to try to keep it alive. Yes, you have to work on it. It doesn't just come easy. So I'll let you know next time I see you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Hi, Sev. You came in at the end. You're very welcome. Support me on YouTube, you guys. What do you want for Christmas? I don't know, books. Loving Scope because it helped me so much. Thank you very much, kitten. Support me on YouTube, you guys. I have support here. I need support on YouTube so I can grow my channel. Therapy Express with Rosanna. Help me by subscribing and leaving comments and views, sharing it with your friends and your family. That's what I want for Christmas. I want to grow my channel, and so I need your support in order to do that. And the only way I can do that is by getting new subscribers and views, so I can grow. Thank you, Glee. So I can grow my channel, and I will keep providing a good content for you guys. Next week we're gonna discuss thinking smaller. I know. What does that mean? Thinking smaller to help you deal with the new year. Okay, thank you, American EMS, and I wish you the best. Please come back on Monday and tell me what happens. I'm wishing you the best. I do online sessions, absolutely. You just have to contact me through inspired@rosannasnee.com. Okay, that's all you have to do. YouTube channel. Oh, I can. Oh yeah, thank you, Paul. Thank you for putting that. Paul always puts down my YouTube channel. Okay, and I try to make it fun. I try to give good advice, but I also try to make it fun by doing skits and, just making it more entertaining for you guys. Okay? All right, that's it for today. I will see you on Monday. Remember to have a wonderful weekend. Private session. Yeah, email me, Sev. I didn't get anything. Yes, email me so we can set it up. Absolutely, Sev. Yes. And I share Medicare. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have, I'm not set up to do credit cards or anything. I can do Venmo, right? I can do Venmo, and I'll work with you in as much as I can, all right? I will work with you in as much as I can. Inspired@rosannasnee.com. Email me there, and then I can talk and we can discuss whatever it is you need to discuss. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. You'll tell. Yes, I will. Thank you, Seth. All right. Thank you, guys. I will talk to you very soon. Very, very soon. Bye-bye.